What's happening, High Steppers? I hope you all are doing well and that everybody's staying safe, especially on a night like this. If you hear any noise in the background, you may hear some wayward fireworks because my neighborhood is already doing some celebrating. So, I wanted to come on and do a video real quick to kind of wrap up 2021. And I had actually done a video earlier, um, but while I was driving this afternoon before I met with my sister, and the quality of the video didn't come out like I wanted it to, so I have to re-record it. So here we go. This, well, let's just say 2021 has been a hard one, but it's also been one of learning. And I'm not just saying that because teaching is my profession, but I'm saying it because I learned a lot about who I am and how I handle stuff and how I can be the posture sometimes in some situations. So I have to check myself or be checked, and I'd rather check myself before I am checked. Okay, so with that comes a sort of personal reflection that I've lost focus on what I wanted for my YouTube channel. I've I felt like I was watching what other people were doing and was getting upset with myself because I couldn't do what other people were doing. And then I was reminded as I was taking my drive today that I didn't start the channel to be like anybody else. Yeah, I might do some similar things, but I'm not, instead of focusing on what I can't do or what other people doing that I'm not allowed to do, I lost the vision of the strength that I have. So, and I don't know if anybody else saw it, but I saw it and I felt it because there was a lot of times when I recorded a video when I shouldn't have, and there were times when I should have recorded videos that I didn't. And a lot of the times it was due to a lot of things that were going on with me personally and professionally, especially on my job, and I just allowed that to infiltrate my being and to just distract me from where I needed to focus. So with all that being said, I'm taking responsibility and accountability for my part in not doing what I promised to do. So for that, I apologize. Um, and there are several people out there who, who tell me, you can do this, you can do this, and I've even had some people come to me and say, you might think about being a full-time YouTube person. And that's not what I set out to be or to do, because I love what I do. I like having my full-time job, and I like still having a platform to be able to vent, because that's what I started this channel for in the first place, to have an outlet to vent so that I wasn't taking or carrying all of that stuff from work back and forth with me, because despite my jovial nature and stuff, there was a lot of behind the scenes stuff that was happening to me, and not saying that other people were completely at fault or that I was completely at fault, because I was being bullied at work, and I was being gaslit, and all these other things were happening that I allowed to affect me when I shouldn't have. But it is what it is. And so, even going through all of that, I was thinking that I had to continue to be strong and all that stuff, but I found and I saw and I felt myself starting to do the very thing that I would try to inspire in everybody I encounter. That there is no way that you should compare yourself to other people, because you are the only you there is. And by that, y'all, I hope y'all know what I mean. I started comparing myself to what I was seeing. And especially when I was seeing other people who started their YouTube channels around the same time I did, who are growing exponentially. And by watching all of that, I started moving my focus more towards looking over at them instead of looking and staying in my lane and doing what I do. And so there's stuff that I have that I'm happy about and that I'm blessed to have. And then there's other stuff that I don't have, that other people have, that I'm happy for them. And that's the way it needs to stay. Um, I have grown in places where I didn't think I would. And I've taken hits in areas where I thought I was more secure. But in all of that, it was all a learning situation for me. And so, with all of that said, I want to leave all of that negativity in this year, 2021. I don't want to bring it into 2022 with me. And the only thing that I can control is how I react. And that's what I'm going to try to do. And, um, you know, and if that means I have to walk away to kind of preserve who I am and my professional nature, then that's what I'm going to have to do. Now, with all of that being said, there might be some changes to the channel that are going to happen. Um, the randomness is still going to be here. The I might still tell some corny jokes every now and then, but I'm gonna venture into some more stuff. Maybe do um, some deep dives into some serious things that I feel like talking about. Um, but what's not going to change is that I'm not going to tell you that you have to subscribe or that you have to like my videos, because you know that's what this world is. You're either going to like or you're going to subscribe to things that you like and you want to subscribe to. So um, those of you who are watching, thank you. And to those of you, to the 140 some odd of you who are subscribed to me, thank you. I love you all and I appreciate you all so much, more than you would ever know, because I didn't even think I was going to have 2 subscribers or even 3. Well, I knew I was going to have at least 3, but beyond that, I didn't know that I would even hit the milestones that I've hit. So if I end up capping off at that, then that's what happens. But in 2022, I'm hoping for a little bit more, but I'm not looking to leave my full-time job to be a full-time YouTuber, if that makes sense. Okay. Now, with all of that said, there's gonna be new stuff. I might lose the numbering of the steps. I might change how I put together a playlist or whatever. There's gonna be some changes. I need to try to be more focused with the channel, so that it doesn't appear to be all over the place. Because to me, when I'm putting out the videos, it makes sense to me because of the context of the videos or of my full day that has gone on. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But my channel in 2022 will become a little bit more focused. Like I said, there's still going to be some of those random things because my footsteps aren't in line. You know that. Y'all know that. Uh, but hopefully the content or the way I describe things or whatever it's going to be will be a little bit more focused. Okay? And by that I mean there might be more reviews on things, more, I don't know, just I'm gonna figure it out, and then we'll keep it moving. Because there were times when where I really thought about quitting YouTube altogether, and then I remembered when my dear friend Shan was told us that she was quitting, and I was beside myself because I didn't want her to do that. And with so many of you who have subscribed, who do support me, I know that at least a handful of y'all don't want to see me quit, or at least I hope so. Anyway, Now, for real, that's aside. For those of you who have been patiently waiting, there's a couple of things. A couple of things. Is there a couple of things? Might just be one. Anyway, one of the major things that happened to me in 2021 is that I am nationally recognized now for my contributions to the educational world, and particularly on the college level. And I had no idea, but but I am, and so yours truly is now a member of an editorial board of a national journal for college instructors slash professors, especially in the English area of things. So I was super excited to get that. I was not expecting it. Um, and I didn't believe it when it happened. I thought the email that I got was spam, so I almost didn't open it. I almost deleted it, but I'm glad I didn't. And then I had to, when I attended my first editorial board meeting, that made it a little more real. But then, y'all, when the first issue of this journal came out, and my name was in writing, that's when it became real. And I shared this information with a small group of people who were very close to me. And the thing about it was that I wasn't telling people because of the way I was being treated. Like I didn't like I didn't contribute anything, or that what I was doing didn't make a difference. And I'm talking about on the local level. If y'all understand what I'm saying. So in order for it to become real for me, I had to see it in print, and it was sad that I had to think that way, but from the way that I was being targeted and darted at, and all, darts thrown, all that stuff, it was a way for me to say, okay, I see it in print. There's my name. There's the title, all that stuff, so that if somebody tried to say that it was not real, I didn't have to point it out because it could be proven and it's in print. So yes. But anyway, so yeah. So now I'm on an editorial board. So that's pretty awesome. And then I have been able to do some small gigs. I don't know if you would call them gigs. Speaking opportunities, small group opportunities, talking about diversity and inclusion, and being seen, and listening to people's differences and learning how to navigate that stuff. And 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 so that's been somewhere where I feel like it's been very therapeutic for me, especially in my work environment that had become so toxic. And so I felt like it was self-preservation for me. So that was that was another thing that happened for me. And then on the personal level, okay, so that was professional, but on a personal level, and in regards, bringing it back to the YouTube thing, um, something happened that I wasn't even expecting, and there were two young ladies who came to me. Well, one came to me and offered this opportunity, and then two of them got together on their own and presented me with first my first set of merch. I have stickers. I have ordered step stickers, which I thought was completely amazing. So, I want to definitely make sure that anybody who wants one, um, you can let me know, especially if you follow me on Instagram. Those of you who do, you can send me a DM if you want one. Um, I am truly honored that those two young ladies wanted to do that for me. And then I do have a young lady who has offered, who wants to do more for me. So I'm in conversations with her. Not right now because it's over the holiday, but I'm in conversations with her. So there's some things that are up and coming for me even though I haven't reached some of the milestones that other people have, I have to stay focused and realize that I have reached milestones for me. And so I think that's pretty awesome. And then there was one other thing, and I forgot. I forgot what it was. But all I know is that 2021, I thought it was just me, and that it was just something. I was putting a lot of blame on myself for a lot of the stuff that was happening to me. And yes, I will. Like I said, I do take responsibility for a lot of the stuff that I took part in that I shouldn't have, like gossiping and all that stuff. I shouldn't have taken part in that. And I'm talking about in my personal life. And so, yeah. And I'm leaving that behind. This is turning into something longer than I wanted it to be. But y'all get what I'm saying. 2022, I'm coming back to how I started, and becoming more of the me that I was before, instead of this dim, dark, sometimes spiraling person that I feel like I've turned into, to where I was always seeming to be in a sad place all the time. So we're gonna rectify that. And yeah, there's gonna be times where I'm gonna be sad and I might want to talk about it. Yeah, that could be a thing. But I'm not gonna inundate my channel with so much so that it starts to turn people off. In case there are those of you who want to have an uplifting time with me. So there's going to be changes. There's going to be some things that stay the same. Got some things coming. Got my fledgling start on merch that I can't believe. Hopefully one day I'll hit 500 and end up with a community tab. That could be a possible goal for 2022, but I'm going to leave it as a soft goal because subscribing is a choice. So anyway, that's all I got to say, y'all. It's going on around 11:30. I want to be with my family in spirit and in truth and in heart and all in mind, and anywho, y'all know what I'm saying. I love y'all. We're gonna do 2022 the way it should be, and instead of setting resolutions, I've been saying revolutions all day. Instead of setting resolutions, I'm setting boundaries in my work in my work area, in my workspace, in what that is, so that I'm not always just constantly being instructor, professor, educator, that I turn into the other parts of my personality as well. So, anyway, the 2021 being done, let's say bye girl. Don't be coming back. We'll name 2021 Felicia, and we'll just say bye, and we'll say 2022 we see you. We're gonna chill, and I'll see y'all. So, high steppers, y'all know what to do. Get your knees up, because you know I can. And as always, y'all know who he is. Jesus, he is my homie. He is my Lord and Savior. And without him, I could do nothing and I could be nothing. And it is because of him that I am still here. All right, y'all. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy. I love y'all. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, you guys.